Alright, what's going on, guys? So today we're looking at the infamous Walmart Ozark Trail $3.88 pocket knife. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, this is not a high dollar knife, but it is very well worth the price. For under $4, you're getting a knife that has solid lockup, it has G10 scales, and unfortunately it is a mystery steel, but it holds an edge decently well. I would probably compare it to like a 440A or something a little bit older on those lines. Now, keep in mind that is not official answers here. This is just a guess of how I've seen the edge hold over time. And for the money, you can't beat it for a cheap beater knife that you know is going to see some abuse. Now, I've gone through probably 4 or 5 of these now, and it's the type of knife you don't mind beating on and putting in situations where it's probably going to either be ground into cement or cutting through dirt and things like that, where you know it's an abusive thing that you wouldn't want to put a Benchmade or Spyderco through that. For the simple fact of the time it's going to take you to repair the damage to the edge if you hit a rock or something like that, it just is not worth your time. Something like this, if I snap a tip off, I'm not going to worry about it. I paid under $4 for this thing. But at the end of the day, one of the things I love about it is it's great for people that are starting to get into knife modifications as well. Because you're going to screw up a few knives. You're going to wreck them. And why do you want to do that to a high dollar knife when by comparison, you can mess around with a $3 knife and not worry about it? This is a perfect example of one that I modified a long time ago. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus here. So one of the things I did here was completely reshape the back of the handle, which I'll see if I can put these side by side to make it easier to compare here without stabbing myself in the hand. So you'll notice in the bottom of the handle, I took out a lot of the secondary finger grooves and smoothed out the base. Same thing in the back, took out some of that crease right there, smoothed out that harsh corner there, made it a little more rounded, a little more comfortable. And then on the blade, pretty much redid the entire thing. So I kind of cut it into a halfway between a sheep's foot and a Tonto edge. Really not something exact on that one. And then did a full flat grind throughout the entire thing and gave it a nice razor sharp edge, which I started to give it a bit of mirror polish, which it gave a nice sheen to it, but I was still new to knife modifications at the time when I was making this one, so I never got that mirror finish quite perfect, so I probably should go back and get that little touched up now that I know what I'm doing with these a little more. But for a quick starter project, they're great. It's under $4. They're great to modify, great for beater knives, and you really can't beat it for the money. I mean, it's something that if you're going to a knife convention, you're going to get some entertaining looks or something like that. But same thing with a lot of the knife pages. For a long time when these first came out, pretty much every Facebook page had hundreds and hundreds of posts about this knife, and people got really sick of them really fast. But walk around a gun show and you will probably see at least 2 or 3% of the people carrying this exact knife. At least that was the case 6 to 8 months ago when they were still a little bit newer. But at the end of the day, I highly recommend it for under $4. And they've actually come up with a few different styles. With that said though, this has been the most robust that I've seen of the different $3.88 knives from Walmart. So if you have any questions, please put them in the comments section below. And as always, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.